as we have seen here, we have wrote this in a theoretical way. Okay, so the same thing you can write in the form of a algorithmic way. Okay, we wrote it in a theoretical way. I hope you can hear me. Okay, okay. So now theoretically we have seen we'll try to write in the form of an algorithm. Okay, we'll write in the form of a algorithm. The same theoretical whatever we have written, we'll be writing it in the form of a algorithm. Okay, we'll write it in the form of an algorithm. So first, this is the notation that we'll follow. First, you write the algorithm name. What is the algorithm name? Insertion front. Okay, insertion hyphen or underscore front. This is the name that I have given. So now, what are the things that it will take is it will take header as a pointer, list header, and it takes item, the value to be inserted. Okay, so now this is the notation for all the algorithms. You'll be writing like this. First, you have to write a description. Okay, next you have to write what is the input. Then you have to write what is the output. These three things you have to write for every algorithm. Is that right? So first, description. What is the description? So this algorithm. So algorithm to insert a node at front end. Okay. What is the main purpose of the algorithm? Description, what we write is, what is the main purpose of writing this algorithm we are going to write. So this algorithm is going to insert a node at the front end. It's going to insert a node at the front end. Is that right? So now input means what parameters it is taking. Okay. So what parameters it is taking? Header, which points to the first node in the list. Points to the first node in the list. We already know. What is the next input is item. So what is item? Element to be inserted. Element to be inserted. Okay. So what is the output? Inserted element after insertion. Insertion only. Okay. Nothing output will be there specifically. We have inserted the element. We'll put a message, insertion successful or something like this. Okay. So description where we tell what operation you are doing on the linked list, or what operation you are doing, what the algorithm is doing, that we write in the description. Input means what parameters it is taking. We describe the parameters in the algorithm. Output means what output you are going to get. These things are common for this algorithm only. I am writing. Rest of the algorithms, you have to assume that it is there. Okay. So the first step what is that we are doing? Creation of a node. The first step that you are doing is, since it is an algorithm, you have to mark each and everything in a step sequence. So new node, the same thing what you wrote. New node data is equal to the item which you are taking here. Okay, second step is new node next is equal to null. The same thing what we wrote previously. The third one is what we do is we have to check the condition. What is that we are checking? If header is equal to null. What is that we are doing? Header is equal to new node. Okay, you can better if you are writing these things, then you can understand more properly. This is what we wrote previously, case 1 and case 2. So this is my case 1. Okay, so next case 2. Okay, what is that we will do? You have to write else. Other than this, if this is the case, this will do. Else, what is that you have to do? New node next is equal to header. Is that right? Header next is equal to new node. Sorry. Header is equal to new node. Header is equal to new node. That's it. You can use normal programming basis. You want, you can number 5, 6, 7, 8. you can return header. Always it is better if you return header. So this is about the algorithm. Theoretical we have seen, you have converted it to an algorithm. Is that right? So now those who are feeling difficulty with the programming also, I have simplified this. Is that right? So now this is what you are going to do. So you have created the new node. You are checking whether the list is empty. If the list is empty, you are inserting the new node as the header node. If the list is not empty, what do you do? New node next is equal to header. Okay, header is equal to new node. So these are the things that we did. So now the same thing, sometimes they may ask you to write a C function. Okay, C function. What is that you have to do? Remove the steps. Remove the steps directly. Remove the word algorithm. Put a name for the function. Already name is there. What it is returning? Header. If you are feeling difficulty with it, you can put it as void don't return header. Okay. If you return header, it will be easy for you to perform other operations. So now header is what type? List type. So what you do is list. List, insert, front end, this thing. Is that right? So this is, you have to put braces, it becomes a function. This is the function name. These are the parameters it is taking. What it is returning. What it is returning. So normally if I say int fun. So fun is a function which is returning an integer value. Insertion front is returning a header. Header is of which type? List type. We already defined a type def. Type def struct node star as list. For our simplification we did. Okay, otherwise here you have to use star. Star also I removed for your simplification. Okay, for your understanding purpose, star also I put in type def only, so that it will be very simplified for you. Okay, so either they ask you to write a algorithm or they ask you to function. First and foremost thing is, whenever you get the concept, you draw the diagram first. First draw the diagram, analyze the cases. For all the operations, we have those two cases only. Case one is insertion at front end. Case two is case one is list is empty. Case two is when the list is not empty. These two cases only will be getting for all the operations. So you remember those two cases. Draw the diagram, put the cases, write theoretically, convert the theoretical into algorithm, convert algorithm into function. Everything will be easy. Okay, so you will be in a stage where you can write the whole linked list with your own hands. You need not refer any book or do anything. With your own hands only, you can write that 100 lines of code. To that extent, you can learn it. Is that right? So this is about insertion at front end. I hope everyone has understood it. If anything is there, again at the end we'll have a questionnaire. Any doubts you have, you can put it. Okay, so I'll move on to the next operation, second operation. I'll move on to the second operation, insertion at rear end. Insertion at rear end. Okay, so now I'm going to insert at rear end. Okay, again, insertion means first step is same. Theoretically, we are writing. First, what is that you have to do? Creation of new node. First thing that you have to do is creation of a new node. What is that you will do? You have to create a new node. So this is my new node. First, what I do? New node data is equal to whatever value they are giving. I used item. Some people will use key or whatever it is. Then new node, every field you have to use with arrow only because it is a pointer. New node next is equal to null. New node next is equal to null. Is that right? Creation is over. So as usual, two cases. So case one, when list is empty. Okay, so now see, when list is empty, there is no front end and rear end. Both are same. Nothing is there, empty. So how will you check? As usual, same. If header is equal to null. So this step will not change. Both the cases it is same. See, nothing is there. Nothing is there. Then your new node itself is your header. New node itself is your header. What is that we do? Header is equal to header is equal to new node. Header is equal to new node. Okay, go to the second case, case 2. Case 2, that is when list is not empty. When list is not empty, second case. So what is that you have to do? Here it is a little bit important. Now, so this is my header. I have elements like this. So these are the addresses. Okay, now I have created a new node. This is my new node. So in which I stored null. I stored a value something, some value 5. Now I have to insert this at this end. So at this ending I have to insert means what is that I have to do? If I link this one, for this also I have some address. For example, my address is 400. So now in this last node, null, I have to remove null and put 400, then my job is over. Yes or no? If I remove this null and put this 400 here, my job is over, that gets inserted. Already I kept this as null. So since now it becomes the last node, it's null, next part is null, all the conditions will be satisfied. Is that right? Only one thing that I have to do is I have to put the address of this new node here. Okay, now the problem is previously means I had a header which points to this one, but I don't have any pointer which points to this one. I don't have any pointer which points to this one. So that's why what we do is I cannot move header. If I am moving header, I am violating the basic conditions. What is that? If I move header like this, I'm violating the basic conditions. So what is that I do is I cannot modify header. So what I'll do is I'll take one temporary pointer. Suppose temp is equal to header. Okay, so I'll put my temp here. So now what I do is I go on moving this temp. I go on moving this because I should not move header. Why I am taking this temporary pointer? I should not move my header. Header should not be moved. So what is that I do is I am going to move this temporary pointer from one node to another node until I reach the last node. How I can find out that I have reached the last node is that next part is null. So what I do is, see here, I'll write a loop while temp next not equal to null. Until my temp next not equal to null, I'll move temp is equal to temp next. What is that? Temp equal to temp next. I'll move temp here. You can see here I will traverse and show you. Don't panic. So now this is the first temp. Temp next. What is temp next? Temp is pointing to header. What is temp next? 200. 200 is not equal to null. Null means 0. Logical 0. Not equal to null. Condition true. What I do? Temp equal to temp next. Temp equal to temp next. So temp is now 100. So temp will move here. Temp will move to 200th location. 200th location. Now my loop will repeat. Temp next not equal to null. I am going to check. What is temp next? 300. 300 not equal to null. Condition is true. I'll come here. Temp equal to temp next. Again temp goes here. Again temp goes here. Now you see. Now I'll check the condition. What is temp next? Null. Null not equal to null. False. So now what is that I have to do? Simply what is that I have to do? Temp next is equal to new node. So this link I am putting. Okay. So why I used a temporary pointer is I should not change the header. Header should always point to the first node. So that's why what I do is I take a temporary pointer and I'll start from the header. I go on moving until I reach the last node in the list. How I'll find out that is the last node in the list is its next field will be null. Okay, so now temp is equal to header, temp next not equal to null. So it's not equal to null, I'll move here. It's not equal to null, I'll move temp here. It is null, I'll not move. So once my temp is pointing to the last node, I'll insert the address in the next field of the last node with the last node in the list. Is that fine? Any doubt in this traversing? This traversing is very important. How you are moving with a temporary pointer. This logic will be using in many of the concepts that we'll be discussing. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Any doubts you can ask, or you want me to repeat means I'll repeat. Okay, fine. Everyone understood? Yeah, okay, fine. Good. Yes. Okay. If you have doubts, you can ask. Is that fine? Okay, I'll move on. So now, this is what we wrote theoretically. So now you can convert into an algorithm. How will you convert into an algorithm? So I write algorithm. Okay, give some name. Insertion or insert rare end. Same fields list header comma int item. Okay, so what we do is description, input, output you have to write. The same process what I discussed previously. So now what we do is this diagrammatic and all will remove. It is an algorithm. So what we do is I'll write stepwise. So this is creation. So now these things you can put it as a comment. Third one, fourth one, fifth, sixth, 7, 8. Okay, if you want, you can return header. Okay, why we are returning header is because whatever operations we are doing, it should be updated to other functions. Insertion front end is inserting at the front end. It should be updated to search function. Insertion rear end is inserting at the rear end. It should be updated to a search function or display function or any other function. So whatever operations we are doing, it should be intimated to all the operations. So that's why we are writing like this. Okay, I hope it is clear. We put each and everything as a step, and these things, if you want, you can keep it or you can remove it. If you are keeping, you can put a comments, / you can put it and you can write the comments. Rest of the thing is same. Okay, the same thing you can convert into a function. Okay, the same thing. How will you convert? So you'll put list, put a brace, remove all these things, remove all these numbers. These things can be in comments. So these things we need to write dynamic memory allocation. When we go to the code, we are going to see. And we go to the code, we are going to see. Is that fine? So this is how we have inserted. We have inserted the elements at the rear end. Is that right? So I hope you understood. Okay, we'll go to the next operation, that is deletion at front end. Okay, so now as usual you have case 1, case 2. Case 1 is when the list is empty. Case 1 is when the list is empty. Case 2 is when the list is not empty. Okay, so now deletion. Whenever you are deleting, if the list is empty, what we can delete? Nothing can be deleted. What we do? We just check the condition. So condition is if header is equal to null. What we do is we just print a message. Print list is empty. Nothing can be deleted. Is that right? We'll just print a message, list is empty. So now the second case is if the list is not empty. So list is not empty. So now what we do is, so already some elements are there. How many elements are there? We don't know. There can be any number of elements. Okay. So my header is pointing to this one. This is my header. So now what I do is, I have to delete this one. So that is, I should make this as header because this is deleted. Now my header should point to the first node in the list. If I don't move header, I'm violating the basic condition. If I keep header like that itself, once this is removed, there is no connection. I cannot get the elements. No header is there. Nothing is there. So now what I do is, how we are going to do. Okay. So now what we do is, physical memory deletion is not required, but for our this thing we are writing temp equal to header. For this we'll put this thing. You can remove temp. So you have something called free. So like that you can do. Before that, what you do is, we in order to understand, print deleted element is temp data. What is that you are deleting? We'll just put a message. Temp data only we are deleting. 10 I am deleting. How user knows that you have deleted? So only we are putting a message. This is just a message. Is that right? So next what we do? Header is equal to, I have to move header to here. Header is equal to header next. If you leave like this also, no problem. You need not delete physically this memory. If you want to delete, you can write free of the temp. I hope you understood. So now I have to delete this. Once I delete this, this will become the first node in the list. So my header should point out to this. So in order to get the data from this, I'll take temp equal to header. I'll print temp data and I'll move header to the next one, and I'll delete this temp. So this is how you are going to delete. Deletion at the front end. Front end you are going to delete like this. Is that fine? I hope you understood. Any doubt on this? So as usual, you can convert into an algorithm. Same thing, you can convert into an algorithm. Okay, deletion, front end, same thing, list, header. No need of any item. You are not inserting anything. You are going to delete. Okay. So now, first, before you delete, okay, sorry, correct only. That's it. So now what you do is, this is your first step. So this you can put in the comments. This is your third step. Diagrammatic representation will remove. So this is my third step. 4, 5, 6, and 7. I can return header. Return header. Is that right? So these are the steps we need to follow in order to delete at the front end. Is that right? So the last operation, one operation we'll see, and we'll stop today. This I hope you can convert into a function, no issues. So the one operation that we'll see now, and we'll end it. Afterwards, I'll show you a little bit animated aspect of this one. Okay. So now the third operation is, the fourth operation is deletion at rear end. Deletion at rear end. Okay, here also case 1. So what is case 1? When list is empty. Okay, case 2. When list is not empty. And the list is not empty. So as usual, list is empty means nothing we are going to do. You can check the condition. If header is equal to null, we'll just print a message, list is empty. Okay, nothing difference in it. Is that right? So come to the second case. I have elements in the list. List is not empty. List is not empty. Okay, list is not empty. List is not empty. Okay, I have elements like this, and this is my header. This is my header. So some values are there. Some values are there. Now what is that I have to do? I have to remove this. Is that right? I have to remove this and I have to make this as null. These two steps you have to do. So this is one step. Remove means nothing. This is the second step. Two steps you have to do. So the last node you have to remove. Last node, previous one, you have to make it as null. Okay, how you are going to do now? Okay, now first I need to come to this position. First, I need to come to this position. So in order to come, the same logic we'll use. We'll put a temp. Temp is equal to header. So how long you have to move? Why temp next is not equal to null. Until this is not equal to null, what is that you will do? Temp is equal to temp next. What logic we used previously? The same logic we use. Temp goes on moving like this. When it is going to stop? When I reach the last node in the list. So now, but I want this node also. Now this is my temp, but I want this one also. I want a pointer which points to the last but one node. So for that, what we do is we take another temporary pointer. Suppose temp1 is equal to temp. What we do is, before I move temp to the next node, this is where I'm moving. This is where I'm moving temp to the next node. Before I move temp to the next node, I will store temp1 equal to temp. Okay, I will traverse and show you, don't worry. So now I'll start with temp equal to header. My temp is here. Temp next not equal to null. True. Is it right? So it is 200, 200 not equal to null. Temp1 equal to temp. So my temp1 will be here. Okay, next temp equal to temp next. What happens? Temp will move to the. I will come back here. Temp next. What is temp next? 300. 300 not equal to null. Condition is true. So now temp1 is equal to temp. Now temp1 comes here. Temp equal to temp next. Temp goes here. Again I check the condition. 400. 400 not equal to null. Condition is true. So temp1 is equal to temp. So this is my temp1. Next, temp equal to temp next. So this is my temp. Is that right? So now I check the condition. Null not equal to null, false. So now what is that I have to do? You can print the message. Print deleted element is temp data. So this one you are deleting. Temp data. So now what is that you will do? Temp1 next. This next. Temp1 next is equal to null. Over. Deletion is over. Free of temp. Okay, this is physical memory you are leaving. If you are no need means you can remove, nothing much important. Is that right? I hope you understood. So now I should not move header. So I take a temporary pointer and go on moving. So what is the main problem with this insertion at rear end is, when I reach the last node, I need the address of last but one node. So when I have the last but one node address only, I can make it null. So in order to get that, we use one more temporary pointer. We use one more temporary pointer, temp1. So before I move temp to the next node, I make temp1 is equal to temp. Before I move temp to the next node, I make temp1 is equal to temp. So that temp points to the next node, temp1 points to the immediate preceding previous node. Okay, so that is the logic that we have used. I hope you understood. I hope you understood. The same thing you can convert into an algorithm as we discussed. This can be converted into an algorithm. So what we do? Algorithm. So deletion underscore rear end list of header. Is it right? So these things you can remove. These diagrammatic and the comments and all you can remove if you want. Okay. So this is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is written header. Okay, just write the numbers, it becomes an algorithm. Put this heading and do it. Okay, first thing is, first you draw the case 1 and case 2, draw the diagrammatic representation automatically your mind starts working. It tells you what to do, what to do. If you write that theoretical part, automatically you can convert into an algorithm, and from algorithm you can automatically convert into a function. I hope that will be easy. Okay, so is it fine? I hope you understood it. Displaying, we are discussing about display. So displaying the elements in the list. So case one is when the list is empty. So when the list is empty, what is that we do? We don't do anything. We don't have anything to display. So what we do is we just put a message that the list is empty. How to identify that the list is empty is header is equal to null. So now the second case is when the list is not empty. That is, you are having some set of elements like this. You have some set of elements like this. I have a header pointer which points to the first node in the list. See, I should not move this header. I should not move this header. So that's why what I do is I take a temporary pointer. So I take a temporary pointer. So what is that? We'll write y temp next not equal to null. This is what we wrote previously. What is that we'll do? Before we move temp, what is that we'll do? We'll print. So how will you print? How will you print? Temp data. So this values you have to print. So which field it is? Data field. So temp data. Afterwards, I'll move temp to the next node. Temp next. Is that right? So this is what we saw yesterday. So now we'll check whether this is going to work or not. So now temp. My temp is going to start with header. So my temp will be here. So temp next not equal to null. So temp next is 200. 200 is not equal to null. The condition is true. I'll display temp data. What is temp data? 10. So 10 will be displayed. So now I'll go to this line, temp equal to temp next. What is temp next? 200. So my temp will move here. So the temp will move here. Now I'll check the condition again. Temp next. What is temp next? 300. 300 is not equal to null. The condition is true. So I display the temp data. What is the temp data? 20. Is that right? So again, we'll move temp to the temp next. What is temp next? 300. So temp will come here. It moves to the next one. So again, I'll check the condition. Temp next not equal to null. 400. 400 is not equal to null. So I display, I'll come here, I'll display 13. Temp equal to temp next. What is temp next? Again, temp will move here. Okay. Now if you come here, so what is temp next? Null. So temp null not equal to null, false. My last element will not get displayed. Okay. My last element will not get displayed. So what is that you have to do is only in this case, instead of temp next not equal to null, you have to give temp not equal to null. What is that? In this only case, you have to give temp not equal to null. In rest of the cases, which wherever we traversed, insertion, deletion, all the things, you can give next not equal to null. But this is the case because you will not get the last element. The last element will not be displayed. So that's why what you have to do is you have to give temp not equal to null. Is that fine? So this is how you can display the elements. So as usual, you can convert this into an algorithm. How will you convert into an algorithm? Just put the heading algorithm. So display or traversal, any name you can give. So what is needed? List. Header is needed. Okay. So you can write the descriptions. So this is my step 1, step 2. So all this diagrammatic, these things and all you can remove. Is that right? So this is my third step. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As I told you, add for all the things that you are returning header. Return header. Okay. So this is how you are going to print the elements. This is how you can print the elements. And this one point only you have to remember that this condition you have to change. You should make it as temp not equal to null. It's not temp next not equal to null. If you give temp next not equal to null, the last element you will not get. You will not get the last element. So that's why we modify it like this. Is that fine? So these are the basic operations. I hope you can convert this into a function. You will not have any problem. Okay. So these are the basic functions. Other than this, we are having two things. One is insertion or insert anywhere. Okay.
Sir,
insert anywhere. So
sir, the
whenever you
screen is
want
not
to
visible.
insert anywhere, so what is that is you have the list. You have the list. Okay. You have some list of elements. Okay, you have the list of elements. You need to insert anywhere in the list. Okay. Otherwise, I'll take one more sufficient. This is my header. This is the header. So now I want to insert a node, suppose at second position. Now here what we do is we do insertion based on position. We read the position, then we are going to insert. We read the position. I want to insert second position, third position, like that we are to insert. Is that right? So now what we do is we read the position. Based on position, you have to insert. Suppose this is my new node. Already I told you. New node. This is what you do. First we insert some value. We'll put the next field as null. This is what you create the new node. So now what you have to do is this one you have to insert. Suppose I want to insert at position 2. How will you be doing? How will you do it? What is the logic you will be using?
Sir, the screen is not blurry. Screen is blurry.
Blurry, yeah. Okay. Now is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now you want to insert at some position. You want to insert at some position. So now how will be how you will identify the position? How will you identify the position? So now what we do is, as usual, I cannot move the header. I will take a temporary pointer. So temp is equal to header. So now I have to move this temp. So how long I have to move until I reach the specified position? Okay. So for that, what we do is you take some other variable count or something is equal to 0 or 1, something like this. So now what we have to get is, see, if I want to insert here, this is the element that I want to insert. So what is that I have to do basically? So what is that I have to do? In this node, think that this is not your header. We'll take some other node here, one more node also. So this is my header. Okay. So we don't know what it is. Suppose I want to insert a third position. So here I want to insert. So now what you do is, so what should be done? In this node next field, I should store the address of new node. And in the address of new node, I should store the address of the next node. These are the two steps that you have to do. Is that right? First, I need to arrive at this position. First, I need to arrive at this position. So then what I have to do is, I have to insert the address of new node in this one, and in the new node next field, I have to insert the address of the next node. Okay. So now, so as you know, here we'll be having 200, here we'll be having 300, here we'll be having 100. So this address of this one. So now how to arrive at this position is, as usual, you can take this one, temp equal to header. So you can give any condition. So what I'm doing is I'm incrementing a counter. So whenever my counter is equal to position -1, I stop. While count not equal to position -1, I go on repeating. What I repeat? Temp is equal to temp next. I'll move temp to the next one, and I increment my counter. Okay. So now we check it whether are you able to reach to the position. So now I'll start with here. This is my temp. So count is 0. 0 position is 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 0 is not equal to 2. Condition is true. I'll move temp to the next one. While temp will come here. Is that right? Or temp you will make it as 1 better. Temp you make it as 1. So 1 not equal to this one. Next temp becomes 2. We increment it, it becomes 2. Temp is here. So now we check the condition. Count is 2. 2 not equal to 2. Condition is false. Now your temp is here. So what is that you will do? How will you write these 2 steps? You are write only 2 steps. 1, 2. How will you write? How will you write? Which one you will write first? So better we'll number this as the first one. First what you will do is, this step you have to do and this step you have to do. First, you have to insert the address of the next node. Address of this node is there in this one only, temp next. So what is that we'll do? New node next, which is null. we'll put this one, that is temp next. Temp next. Then what is that you have to do? Second step, this second step. Temp next equal to new node. I store the address of this one here. This is having some address. That address I'll put here. Is it fine? So that's it. This is the logic. To insert anywhere, first you need to read the position, then you have to traverse until you reach the position. Okay. So now the same thing you can convert into an algorithm. You can convert into an algorithm. So what we do is we write algorithm insert anywhere. So list header. Here you have one more field called position. You read the position. So sorry, algorithm now. So you can write in a stepwise way. So this is count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 step is written header. Okay. So this is how you are going to insert anywhere in these things. You can consider other cases. Suppose if the position equal to 1, first position only I want to insert, then directly you can call the insertion at front end function. Instead of writing the code again, you directly call the insertion at front end method. Is it right? So this is about insert anywhere. We'll see about delete anywhere. Afterwards, we'll try to implement these functions. See, normally last two operations, if they ask specifically, you can write. Otherwise, you can stop with the 5 basic operations. Specifically, if they ask for insertion and deletion at anywhere, you can write. So deletion or deletion at deletion anywhere. Deletion anywhere. Okay. So deletion anywhere can be done based on position, or based on element. Okay. So based on position, you can delete. Second position element, second element I want to delete. Third element I want to delete. You can specify the position, or you can specify the specific element value. So that particular value I want to delete, 20 I want to delete, 30 I want to delete. Okay. So any of these two things you can do. So I am going with element based. So element first, what you have to do is first you have to search for the element. Okay. Search whenever you want to delete based on element, you need to search for the element. So first we'll write for searching. Searching, we'll write the algorithm first. Searching. Okay. I want to search whether the element is there in the list or not. How you are going to do? So this is my list. This is my list. So this is 20, 30. So 100, 200, 300. So this is stored here. This is stored here. This is header. Okay. So now what we do is the same logic. We should not move header. So again, we'll take a temp. Temp is equal to header. Temp is equal to header. So what is that we'll do? While temp, same logic next not equal to null until we'll move to the last. So what is that you are doing? If temp data, your temp data is equal to key. Key means the element which you want to search. So this is the condition. If that is the case, we break. You break the search. Is that right? So as usual, temp is equal to temp next. Okay. So in searching, we use one logic. Suppose you take your normal array only. So for telling that an element is present or not, I can decide inside of the loop only. To say that a particular element is not there, to say that particular element is not there, I cannot decide that inside of the loop. See, when I search, for example, I'm searching for the element 3. When I match with the first one, it does not match. So at this point, I cannot say that the element is not there in the list. When I can say that the element is not there in the list, when I complete the total search, end of the loop only, I can say that the element is there, present or not. For that, we use one temporary variable called flag or something, whatever you take. I take it as initial value 0, and whenever I get the element, I make it as 1. Whatever value you want, you can take. So now after finishing this whole loop, if flag is equal to 0, so that means I did not get the element. The element is not there. What I do is I return null. I will return null. So if that is not the case, what is that I'll return? I'll return the temp. I hope you understood. So this is for traversing, moving from one list to thing. So whenever we are moving, as usual, the same condition will give not equal to null, but we check the data. In between, we check the data field with the element we are searching. If we got the element, we'll stop the searching process by giving break. Okay. So in order to say that the element is not there in the list, we take one temporary variable flag whose initial value is 0, and whenever we get the element, whenever we find the element, we are modifying it. Why we are taking it is for our convenience only. You can take any value, x, whatever value you want, you can take. Whenever you are getting the element, modify the value. When your value is modified, the element is found. Whenever your value is not modified, the element is not there in the linked list. Is that fine? So this is my search for algorithm, which is going to return the element that I am going to find. Is that right? So now in deletion, what we do is, now you come to deletion. Actually, our process is for deletion. So now come to deletion. So what we do is, first we'll call this search. First we'll call the search with header and the element we want to search. Suppose we say the key element you want to search. So this you will be storing in one pointer, suppose list temp. So now if your temp is null, if you are returning null from there, what does it mean? We'll print it. Element is not there in the list. Something, element is not there. See, if element is not there, how I can delete? So we'll say that the element is not there. As usual, same cases only. The list is containing the element or not containing the element. So else part, what we do is, so now what we do, you got the So now you got the element. Suppose this is the element that you want to delete. So now what is that you have to do? So this is your temp. After search, temp will point to the node that you want to delete. So now what is that you will do? So what is that you have to do? You have to insert the address of the next node like this. You have to do this. This is the only step. But I have only this one. Okay. So what is that we think is, in your search function, we have another temporary variable which points to the previous one. Okay. That code we are not writing. Afterwards you can see. So we assume that our search function will return after your search, temp points to the node you want to delete. Temp1 points to the node which is previous of that one. So now what we do? So temp1 next is equal to, you have to store the address of the next one, where it is temp next. So the address of the next node will be in the temp next. You can just print deleted element is temp data. Temp data only you are deleting. You can free your temp. Okay. If you want, you can write the search logic here itself, or you can call a separate method and you can do it. Okay. So this is about the deletion anywhere. You can delete anywhere. So first you'll call the search method or search algorithm, which finds the element which you want to delete. If the element is not there, we'll say that it is not there. If it is there, we'll have two pointers, one pointing to the node you want to delete and one which is pointing to the previous node. So what we do is, previous node, we store the address of the next one. So that's what we are doing here. Is that right? If you have any doubts, you can ask. I will show you a demo of the linked list Java. Okay, I'll show you it. Okay, so now this the linked list. So I'm inserting at front end. I'll take some element. Okay, I think it's getting double. Okay, fine. Then again I insert rear end 34. Okay, when I click traversal, okay, it's not working. Okay, I think another updated one is there. I'll find out. Okay. 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 You can see here. So now inserted front end. Again, you can display it. Only 12 is there. So next I'll insert one more element. Insert front only. I'm inserting 10. So now this element should be displayed at the beginning. 10, 20. Is it fine? So now I'll go for insertion at rear end. Insertion at rear end 56. So now I'll see whether it is inserted in the rear end. Yes. Is that right? This is how you can do this how your linked list works. So I'll insert one more. I'll delete otherwise. Delete front end. Element deleted. So first element was deleted. 34 was the first element. It got deleted. So now if you have doubt, again I'll delete. So rear end, you can see the rear element. Rear element is 56. Now it should be deleted. Delete rear. Okay, you can see traversal. It is deleted. So now again I delete front. Deleted. So now if you put, the list is empty. Okay. So if you want to delete anything more, list is empty. Delete rear, list is empty. So traversal, list is empty.